Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play This is the Police. So I'm back finally after a long break, and I would like to speak a bit about this break before we move on. You can see that the day is 23rd of September, it's the day 71, and that means we are about, I believe, 2 days behind where we were before. I had to replay the last week over and over before I actually made it work because there were several things that I needed to learn and that I want to tell you about now. Now, first of all, when you check here, you will notice that we now know what's going on at the police station, and that is because we hired a snitch. I hired the Beard, who is giving me information, and I can now influence and check what the police crew thinks of me. Now, this is one thing that I have a bit of a problem with, because for some reason, being a good cop, catching the people, saving or not having your people die and solving crime is not enough. People will complain and people will bitch about you, and it will be taken for granted, and you will be punished, which is weird. I don't really think that's how police works, but what the hell do I know? So, delicious coffee. So, we will have to keep an eye on this, and from time to time, bribe our people and make them happier. Okay, we got a snitch, we know what's going on, that's fine, that's fine. We're also good with the city hall and the mafia, so I'm kind of happy about that. What I'm really not happy is the dentist case. How to put it? Well, honestly, the dentist, as it is, basically puts you in a choice, is I guess for, a crippling choice would be a better way to put it, between keeping the case and solving it and killing your own people. And I'm not kidding. The snitch, which you are informed about by your deputy, will not stay silent, no matter what you do. You can bribe him, you can make him your snitch, you can, fire him, you can send him to the police academy. No matter what you do, he will talk. So there's only one way how you can do this, and that is killing him. And I have a big problem with this, because I think that there should be an option, no matter how the cost, to pay him and make him silent, or somehow doing this. But I guess I understand that the ethical conundrum that's here. You kill him and catch the dentist, or you don't catch the dentist and your people live. Now, I did not want to do that. I really didn't. I tried everything I could. I even Googled and I tried asking for help, but there's no other way. You must kill that person, no matter what happens. So I looked at your comments and I spoke with some of you, and you mentioned that you would prefer if I solved the dentist case. So I did it. I had 2 of my police officers killed, because you cannot kill just one. And you will see which one in the video here. But yeah, that's one thing that, I would like to say that I hate the game for it, and I did hate it when I had to do it. But on the other hand, it gives you a choice. You're not punished for not solving the dentist case. It's up to you, So, yeah. So it's up to you if you want to do one or the other. So I went with your suggestion, and I'm gonna continue playing now. God. Okay, so Ozaki, some friends of mine asked me to help out at their animal shelter. They're badly short-staffed. Can I have the day off? Unfortunately, no. Oh wow, we're the only one. Really? So we got an extra stripe. We got a new officer here, Prado, which I hired. And we got Grant here. So do we want to... I'm going to keep this stripe. We don't want to have anyone here who's really good. Well, foul would be... How many officers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's keep this one for the next shift. Let's buy some music. Something peaceful. Use string quartet. So Anderson was one of the officers that had been killed. She was a collateral casualty because Antonio Lazzarini was the guy that wanted to rat us out. We paid $500 to Beard, our snitch. We can now hire one more police officer. We actually got quite a lot of slots, 24, but no good detectives. We could have 3 more detectives and 2 more cops, but I can't hire... Oh, I'm gonna hire you, Maximilian. So let's hire you for Shift B. I don't think... Richard Kuzma, I'm gonna hire you for Shift B too. Okay, we're gonna keep the other slots for better candidates. By the way, I saw in one of my playthroughs Frank Drebin here, and I really wish I could hire that guy. He didn't have a high score, so we can hire one more detective. Wow, we can get 14 now, and we can upgrade our SWAT team, which is the last upgrade that we can get, and we got a raise. Awesome. So here's the next serial murderer. 33-year-old Judith Pierce, former secretary of the mayor, was found brutally murdered in a motel room. So we need our detectives. Now the investigations. I have 3 open cases. The homicide here is just a new case we got yesterday. So I'm not gonna speak about that. We got the double homicide here, which I have almost solved. I think we're missing one picture here. I think it's this one, and it has to be in a coat. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with these pictures. So I think that is right. Yeah. So we'll see if we get that tomorrow or today. When do you guys work? Tomorrow. Okay, Kuzma will be added to this list. In the possible homicide, we're starting to get some really good information here. We got, after all the pizza frames that we had, I got a couple of frames that I think fit, though we're still missing some. I think there should be one where he is killing him. Because there's a frame here where he's killing himself. And maybe writing this letter, but you know, he's not writing it obviously, so maybe those 2 are missing. Well, I got all my detectives on these cases, so I want to see how those are gonna work. And one thing that I haven't yet finished is the drug sales, which is the one where we get the gang. Okay, oh, I forgot about this. Okay, so let's get the investigation. But once we are done with these 2, I'm gonna open that case and solve it too. So wait, what am I doing here? Cases, and it's the possible homicide that we're working on right now. Yes. Trudaway and Anderson. I got into a habit of sending my worst detectives on these assignments because I never know what's going on. We have to check from time to time the labor market now because we got a lot of open slots, and I would like to have good officers on them. So, attempted murderer. A woman claims that she was just in the park and the dentist was chasing her. I even heard the sound of the drill. Yeah, this is a false alarm. I think with the exception of Prado, you guys know all of these officers, don't you? I did as little changes as was possible in the game, because I wanted you to see all of them. Okay, so we get new frames. Just saw your press conference, Jack. You're looking good. I would never have guessed you're about to retire. Or die. What the hell? So, we get a number of frames. We get the first card with the evidence. So I think that he is wearing this jacket if this is something in that case. There's a cop car, so I would guess that he's using the baton? And here we're missing the evidence that should tell us what this is. It's another biblical one. what are the options? Wait, I can't see that. Wait, this is the dentist, and this is... Then this may have even evidence here. Oh, it's not the one. Homicide in the Buddhist temple. Okay, let's send Prado, Vandal, and the 3 new guys. And we got Ottawa Funeral Home, Magpie Publishing Home, Lucifer in the Sky with Lizards, Bakery, and Break a Leg. I think it could be the Ottawa Funeral Home, honestly. Let me look at that again. Yeah, that definitely looks like a funeral. So let's try this one. Attempted murder, yes, that was a false claim. Suspicious individual, the dentist, that's another false claim. He's not going to be that stupid. Oh, he might, you know, we never know, but... You met in Bakery, Break a Leg. Oh, I remember this one. Oh. In the center of the temple are 2 wounded monks, and there's a wounded old man moaning in the corner. He's dropped his gun. Near the monks there's a trail of blood stains leading out to the left. Check the first... Well, let's call the ambulance. Inside the room is a small, scruffy-looking man muttering something about God. He's wounded and next to him is a spent gun. Slowly step forward and move the gun away from the criminal. Okay. So did we find anything there? This is the false claim, yeah. Wait, is it? Salesman noticed he looks just like the dentist, yeah. There are some rowdy drunken brats at our restaurant. Let the police teach them some manners. Let's send Beard. Okay, so that was a false claim. Hey, we found evidence discovered by the dentist. We found a Bible. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is not using... Can anything with the Bible have... Because this could be like Jesus was... I don't know, Jesus was not tied on though. It's weird. I'm trying to connect the dots that maybe don't even exist. Drug sales on the dump. The guard at the city dump has eyes on a meeting between 2 gangs, apparently both from Eastern Europe. The leader of one of the gangs is trying out a pack of white powder. The guard can't see how many people there are, but he counted 4 cars. Okay, this is serious. Let's send Fao and Wanda. We're gonna keep Grant, Obi, and Ozaki behind. And send you guys. Yeah, let's keep 3 guys behind in case another thing pops up. Because we had suspiciously low amount of cases today. Oh, Beard's back. The gangs have already started shooting at each other and haven't yet noticed the police presence. Some are behaving like madmen and firing in all directions. Fire a couple of warning shots in the air, get on the loudspeaker and order them to cease fire, or shoot the guy with the automatic who's popping off towards the police position. Actually shoot... Let's get on the loudspeaker and order them to cease fire. A wounded bandit is running towards the police position. With one hand he's gripping his wounded leg, and with the other he's holding up a gun, which he points at everyone one by one. The guy's obviously in panic, his pupils dilated, and he's shouting something in an incomprehensible language. Taser him quickly. Okay, good. And what I need to do here before I forget is put the detectives back on the case. Actually, one thing, do we have you here today or... No, we probably don't. Do we? Nope, you're home. Okay, good. Port's warehouse. An alarm went off in a warehouse that doesn't see much use. Oh, I think this one was a false claim or case, but let's check it out. I'm not sure. It's been 14 days, maybe even longer since I played this. Receiving stolen property in the suburbs. Thanks to a tip from an informant, we've learned that a large shipment of imported alcohol, which was stolen yesterday from the port, is currently located at an abandoned house in the suburbs, where it is about to be split up and transferred to smaller sales points. There are at least 5 armed guards at the house. Okay, Pradofa, Wandal, Samadhi. Took a few Taylor and class. Wait, that was not a slot for SWAT, was there? Oh, I forgot. Hopefully there wasn't. Click too fast. Double check. So new frames? Oh, it was false claim. Hey, yeah, we got some. Okay, I think we have the case solved. Yeah. Colonel O'Toole, lieutenant of the Varga Mafia family. Let's go capture him. Situation is more serious than we thought, and I don't have anyone. So refuse. Please, please, please. Hey, okay, good. And we found alcohol. Let's ask the Mafia to sell it. I don't have a problem with that. We're gonna share it with our people. A little extra on this side. So yeah, this one will give us probably the Varga gang. That's awesome. Yeah, we got him. Awesome. And everybody got a little extra. Cool, so that was a really good day. That was a really good day. I'm proud of you, Shift A. Now let's see how Shift B is going to perform. So, the dentist kills former secretary of Mayor Rogers. Former secretary of Mayor Rogers found brutally murdered. 33-year-old Judith Pierce becomes third victim of the dentist. Hey, everybody likes us now. Awesome. I got tickets to go watch the filming of a TV show. I've always wanted to be on TV. Can I have the day off? No. I was up all night? No. And I really wanted to honestly give this to... Purdy would be good, but Vickers. Vickers is our top A detective. He really deserves this. So what are we going to listen to? Back in Business. That's right. Colonel O'Toole turned out to be a member of the gang known as Vargas. He could help you take down the gang if you make him an informant. Accept. Wow. Jack, now that you're starting looking into the members of the Mafia, you have to be careful. If they find out about this, you're dead. The worse your relationship with the Mafia, the more likely they'll start to suspect something is wrong. Okay. So let's interrogate him. Oh wow, we have this again. So Colonel O'Toole, physically very strong and healthy. His only medical treatment has been for chronic asthma. Born into a poor family of immigrants from Scotland, he grew up with 4 brothers. He quit school in the 8th grade and instead picked up street boxing. It wasn't long before he was making a good living from illegal fights. By the time he reached 18, he already had over 10 arrests to his name for various offenses, including fighting, robbery, and general hooliganism. His attitude towards the law got even worse after his entire family was killed in a fire. At age 21, he was sentenced to 6 years in prison, where he regularly found himself in solitary confinement for getting into fights. During an interview with the parole board, O'Toole said that he couldn't control himself when someone called him a faggot and had to punish them. By the time he was 25 years old, he'd nearly killed 4 prisoners for stabbing his cellmate, an open homosexual named Jan Wałaszek. Colonel O'Toole regularly goes to brothels, but what exactly he does there is unknown. A prostitute from Eastern Europe, arrested during one of the police raids, stated that the Scotsman isn't interested in girls, but he would like to meet with a black Jamaican. Overall, he's an angry, short-tempered man who is very unsure of himself and sees traitors everywhere. Okay. Good to see you're a real man. Can see why they were saying you're gay. Well, you can tell us what you want to know, or we can lock you in a cell with a couple of rapists. Why are you staring at me, faggot? You disgust me. Oh wow, this is a really tricky one. We have to decide if we want to get him angry. I think let's go with this one. What the fuck? Who said that? Yes, your sisters have a lot to say. They're family, they must know. Your brothers told us all colorful details. Yes, your friends from the whorehouse said you never seemed very interested. Who? That son of a bitch Yunus, or his scumbag brother, or the jigaboo motherfucker Bustamante? Black Jamaican. I think Bustamante is the right answer. That Varga whore. I'll kill him. The only thing that pussy is good at is stuffing defenseless women into containers and smuggling them into the city. You've got to give us someone else. Bustamante is a good citizen. He's helping the police. Stop lying. You've got to give us someone else. Think I'm going to give you shit? No way. Not gonna happen. Bustamante is a good citizen. Good citizen? Yes. Thanks to him, Freeburg gets plenty of new prostitutes every month. The ones who don't get cooked in the containers on the road. He's no saint. Awesome! Samuel Bustamante is no saint. He's the one responsible for importing women from Eastern Europe to work in Varga's whorehouse. He's a cowardly and a mean son of a bitch, and he's never heard of loyalty. Awesome! So we got a new guy. So we are going to start investigating him tomorrow. We're going to put our best people on it. Wait. Okay. Oh, damn. I want to finish this case. Before we do anything else. So let's start investigating him tomorrow. Still no detectives. We got new detectives, but no new officer. These guys aren't really good. And the song is over. So what is this one? Whiskey Tinged, Wilford. Invigo business activities. Electronics shop owner Henry Harker reported that 2 young men were collecting computers in their garage and selling them without a registered sales license. This upstart with his fat friend are trying to destroy my business. They're making it cheap counterfeits and misleading potential customers. These fraudsters don't have any respect for the law. Okay, so I don't think I've seen this before. So I might have ended at day 71. Let's send Kochi... Yeah, let's send Kochi, Bloomingdale, and our new face, Austin. I don't think we had him before. I love how Percy has 430. And this time we didn't give him the promotion though. We should maybe. Maybe we should. Kochi should really get as high as possible. Oh wow. In the garage they're doing some work that's making a lot of noise. No one answers the door. forceful knock on the door. There's a few students sitting in a jumble of computer circuit boards soldering something. You guys are getting shut down permanently. Let's go down to the police station and discuss what you're doing here. I'd like to get Kochi higher up because she has two stripes. A woman entered City Hall carrying a basin, proceeded to the restroom to fill it with hot water, and took it to the front desk, where she proceeded to wash her hair. The guard on duty called the police. Apparently the woman is protesting the fact that her home has been without hot water for 2 months, and the city has failed in its promise to fix the problem. Let's send Tsubaki to deal with this. We need a woman to not fuck it up. I wonder what the political views will bring eventually. Maybe we'll get that later on. Oh, we will definitely get that later on. Offender caught, officer unharmed. Yeah. Good job, Tsubaki. Oh man, that's funky. Well, it's getting darker. It's 3 o'clock. Freeburg. Reckless endangerment. A passerby noticed a suspicious worker carrying a drone dangerously close to the roadway. He pulled his helmet down over his eyes, but I never forget a face. I knew right away I recognized him. It's the dentist. And he looks like he's about to jump out of the road and start drilling people right in their cars. I'm gonna enter... Yeah, no, let's not do that. I wanted to send my offices, but drug sales. Movie house cashier E. Moody noticed a suspicious van, which seems to be some kind of shop. He's afraid that drug traffickers have moved next door. Okay, I'm gonna send Kochi, Flowers, and Austin. Yeah, I'm sure that this is a fake call. Come on, please be fake. If that is the actual dentist, that would be so ridiculous. Assault. A trucker grew furious when he discovered a dead cockroach in his sandwich. He grabbed the waitress by her hair and beat her head on the table. The roadhouse hostess called the police. Hurry, he'll be coming for me soon. Let's send the NC, Austin, and Tsubaki. The van is parked alone near the cinema and looks empty. Watch. Someone started moving inside the van. Don't move. Okay, well that was easy enough. Yeah, the workers were repairing the road and wasn't threatening anyone. I thought so. Okay, so I definitely don't remember that case though, so I think we never played day 72. Harassment. A woman is on the phone claiming that the person sitting at the next table is the terrible maniac from the TV. The man was staring at his feet and carrying a work bag on his shoulder, which showed the contours of a drill. Come on. Let's send, let's send Percy and Austin, but I think that's another fake call. Okay. Suspicious individual. A strange taxi driver brought me home one night and then stayed parked outside my house, looking up at my windows. I'm afraid it's the maniac who likes to come drill you at night. Please come quickly. Oh my god. Well, just to assure her that it's not the dentist. I guess the guy is just parking there, waiting. Hey, okay, homicide. We got new frames and double homicide. Oh, yes. Is it the frame? Yes. Rob Lawrence, unemployed, previously convicted for burglary. Okay. So let's send Kochi, Flowers, and the SWAT. Gotcha, you bastard. The man was coming home from his work at a factory. The bag he's carrying holds only a change of clothes. Yeah, definitely. But hey, we got another case solved. This is looking good. The taxi driver was taking his break. Yeah. Awesome. Got him. Offender caught. And all of our detectives got extra pay. Vickers is at 11:45. That's awesome. Okay, so even this day was really good. And I'm happy. I am really happy about this. So, hope you enjoyed the episode. I'm sorry for a long break, but, I had to put things into perspective and learn what mistakes we had. And tomorrow, Shift A is going to be back on it, and we'll continue the story. So, see you then.